Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a great day. Taking a quick look here at ICP, we're going to double check a couple of things here. Price action is maintaining fairly well above this most recent resistance at about 1705. We can hold that level and Bitcoin stays at 70K or higher. Solid chance we're going to see a continuation. We saw this retracement occur when Bitcoin pulled back down to that mid 69,000 range, 69.5 I think it was. So we'll double check a few key factors here, sweep or check liquidation levels, see if there's any sweeps. And just quickly heads up, congrats to our community members. CryptoCash.tech, you can register if you want. Looking at Solana and Matic, nice 22% for Matic in 2 days, Solana 42% in 3.5, 4 days. Essentially some trades we took throughout the weekend and held very nice. We missed our entry target with ICP by like 2 cents, and it was a bummer. So either way you look at it, there's going to be missed opportunities, folks. Get used to it. That's just how crypto trading is, and try not to worry about it. But again, yeah, a little bit of FOMO on this one here. Not gonna lie, it happens to me every once in a while too. So you're not alone in feeling that way. However, at this point, is it worth getting in? Well, I have been adding to my spot bag for a while now personally, so I don't see a problem with adding to my position, but I would wait for a pullback if that were to be the case. However, the pullback may never occur, so we got to recognize that that may not be a reality for us. Okay, so let's quickly look at liquidation and see. This last 7 days worth of liquidation, majority of the upper side, liquidation has been swept. There's some new shorts, of course, right there at about 18.5. We have a heavyish concentration at 1630. So it totally makes sense that that level will be hit first before the price legs up again. It's a very, very common manipulative market scenario. It just happens all the time. Because again, the price action, what will happen is it'll work itself over, it'll go down, and then it'll take off right here after it sweeps that lower level of that $16 mark. So again, just to clarify, that lower level liquidity, I'll pull it up here in a minute. This is a 12-hour. We can see, yeah, again, right there at $18 and or 1650. So 1650, the range of 16 to 1650 is probably an easy way to understand. That's more likely a target for the liquidation effectively, or the price action, to come back down and sweep that level before it goes up again. So again, just statistically, we're more likely to see that happen. Is that a guarantee? No. So let's quickly update here on the daily time frame and see where we're at, and kind of go from there. So simple moving averages, let's quickly clarify a couple of things here, and just note that we're above all moving averages. Coin's been bullish for quite a few days here. In fact, yesterday broke bullish, for lack of better terms, at 1330, breaking through that resistance level, that volume resistance. We see a ton of volume here today. The price action is probably not going to go anywhere, right? When you see this much volume, it doesn't tend to pull back as hard as you think. So are you wanting, or should you consider shorting this coin? Absolutely not. You never short coins like this when they're showing this kind of strength. You're taking the odds and pushing it away from you and increasing the odds of losing, really. That's what it boils down to. So statistical probability is the price will sustain itself and leg up, pull back to the most recent resistance, turn support 17, and or move higher. Okay, the likelihood of the price coming back down here is fairly low based on all the volume we're seeing. Now again, there's no guarantees. Price could totally pull back. Bitcoin retraces sub 70,000. We saw it already kind of happen, that retest, that low $17 range when that occurred. But leading into it, if we look here, we can see that we're definitely doing pretty well. Okay, now this ascending trend here, we can kind of pull it out a little bit and look. It's not an exact science, but it is channeling upwards just before, and a lot of times just before they take off, you'll see this channel working itself like that here. So again, just something to pay attention to. Is that a guarantee the price is going to shoot out? No, but look how much volume is coming into this coin here at $17. We have almost just as much volume at that $17 mark as we do at this lower $13 range that we've had for some time. That's a pretty substantial situation, right? Granted, we're only looking back about 10 days here, but the last 10 days, people feel very confident about $17. That tells me we're probably more likely for the price action to go up or sideways and up rather. We take a look at RSI, no reason to consider selling until we drop below 70. Same thing here as well with money flow index being very high, reaffirming the current level of support. Okay, so do I think the price is going to pull back to sweep this lower level of liquidation at 16 to 1650? I think that's a probability, sure. Is that going to happen fast and quick? Probably. And if it doesn't happen, the price is going to continue higher. So if I were you and you're considering a position here, because again, we look at the cloud, everything's green light here, still good to go. I would highly recommend averaging your position in. So hypothetically, get some skin in the game now. Have a second position at the low $16 mark just to catch that lower liquidity sweep. And then effectively, maybe even a tertiary entry at 1560, 1570 to catch that lower level and see the price continue further up. But there's very few reasons why the price will not continue higher, and it will continue further up. Okay. So it's just generally one of those things where you gotta respect the market, folks. We got a ton of volume coming in, and I really think that shorting this coin is a bad idea for the moment. I hope I'm right, and the price keeps going up. If I'm wrong, heaven forbid, use low leverage and low position sizing. Make sure that you're not overdoing it, because again, the trades that we're taking in our community, these are all very, very safe, conservative trades. We have a lot of traders coming over to follow my signals because they love and appreciate the fact that it's consistent. Look at our our actual numbers here from February. 100% accuracy, 2200% profit. This month we have more profit, but slightly less accuracy. Like about 92%, I think it is. Anyways, really good stuff there. Last but not least, to reference here, I would highly recommend you read through my signals guide if you're new to the channel. We got a lot of new members coming over. You need to understand the difference between these two channels here. Okay. Last but not least, I do want to give some kudos to some awesome trades here. Very good job there, Bort, catching that Solana trade. Glad you got in on that too. Nice short from Bitcoin as well. Hope you took profit on that. Looks like you did. Very good job. Love to see that. And again, here we go. Dom Persian, fantastic link trade, injective, Providence 71. This guy is on his way to being a full-time trader. And of course, FPS guy, appreciate you too. Glad that worked out well. Again, patience, folks. That's all there is to it. Hope you learned something here today. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to trade ICP on the best exchange in the world, my personal opinion, the same opinion that all of our community members have, go ahead and check out the link down below to register. Highly recommend these guys. No KYC or VPN required. We'll see you in the next one. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much.